Howdy folks, howdy fellow errants, happy November! If it actually really even is November, it's story time! So yesterday, I went to the dentist. It has been about 2 years since I've been to the dentist. There was so much work that I needed to have done. It was like over $10,000 worth of work. Don't think so. But there's some stuff that's been going on in there, and I don't believe in doctors. But I had a dentist that I loved. I actually loved my dentist. So one night I was at work and I was eating peanut M&Ms. And I thought I bit into a hard peanut and I spit it out, but it was a tooth. And so I looked up a natural dentist and I called him. It was like 8 o'clock at night and I was just gonna leave a message. And I was shocked when the doctor himself answered the phone and he took the time to talk to me and figure out what was going on, and he saw me right away and he took care of me. And he's a natural dentist and he doesn't use fluoride or anything, and he does like the weird muscle testing. And he was really, really old, and I thought, oh my God, he's gonna retire any day now. Unfortunately, he passed away before the plague. Anyway, this nice Polish lady took over and she likes the way that I dress, so I like her. But she always admonishes me about eating too many bananas. But I was born in the year of the monkey. Bananas are my food. So anyway, I've been having some issues with my teeth. Now don't go blaming the bananas. Like doing crystal meth in the 90s had nothing to do with it. So this office is way over the bridge in Clearwater, and I get this text that tells me that their office has moved. Okay, so I drive up and it's like a freaking 2-story building. That's a little superfluous. And then like I walk in there and it's like I'm walking into the Spaceship Enterprise. When they took me to the back, it was like all the patients were in display cases. And I told the nice lady, I don't like this place. I mean, not everybody's comfortable being in a spaceship. I'm like, where are all the steampunk dentists?
Relax, young lady, this won't hurt a bit.
Okay. Oh, my great uncle was a dentist. He looked pretty steampunk. Now all the gals there, their hair was all perfect and their makeup was all perfect. And one gal, she looked just like Angelina Jolie. Now there was this one gal working there that had the most adorable little southern accent I ever did hear. But she had this weird choppy, angular haircut, and I'm like, why would you do that? Just put in a couple pigtails and you'll be perfect. Okay, so they pulled up my old charts, had to do some new x-rays. So when I made the appointment, I told them I only want to see the Polish doctor. But they told me that she was like running behind. So they said, if you want, you can see Dr. Mikey. He's just like Dr. Carlson. And I'd already been there for an hour and a half, and I have a long drive back to Tampa, and I had my goats, and so I said, okay, that's okay for the exam today, that's fine. So I'm sitting there in the chair and in walks this guy who looks like he's like straight out of kindergarten, and he's wearing duck socks. I mean, so he like poked and prodded around in my mouth for a little while, and then he starts telling me, okay, I want to do this and that and pull this to and this, and I'm thinking, I don't want this guy working on me. And so after he left, I told the assistant, I don't want him working on me. And she looked at me like I was racist because he was black. But that has nothing to do with it. Did you see his socks? I just don't want a kindergartner in duck socks drilling holes in my face. I mean, I went to this Jamaican doctor once, but at least he had a little gray in his hair. I want a doctor with white hair. Somebody who's been through some Dr. Behm had white hair. Dr. Morse has white hair. Now the Polish doctor lady, she doesn't have white hair, but she's platinum blonde, and that's good enough for me. Oh, Christina, what are you racist? The doctors have to have white hair. Like, if you have a problem with the word white, you need to check yourself. Okay, so after the duck doctor and the dentist practitioner lady went back to discuss the verdict, they just left me sitting there, and I'm like, I can't just sit here. I have to be doing something. So I get up out of the chair and I start reading my 2 translations of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius in this dental display case that I'm in. And then they finally come back in with the verdict. And I need this pulled out and that pulled out, and I need a bridge and I need a night guard because I grind my teeth at night. I didn't know I grinded my teeth at night. I mean, I sleep with dogs. I mean, they never told me I'm grinding my teeth. So the nice dental practitioner lady, she looks at my x-rays and she's like, you've had a lot of decay since your last visit. Have you been stressed out? And I turn and look at her and I'm like, who has it been? And they said I need a deep clean. It's like over $800. I'm like, it was never that much. It's like gone up 4 times. So what, is the rest of the work going up 4 times? So it's gonna be $40,000 or something? I think they just didn't tell me that because they don't want me to go into cardiac arrest. Anyway, this lady shows me what all these things are, what a bridge looks like, and all these partial dental, whatever you call them. She was just a little too sugary, and I don't know, it just felt kind of scammy. Okay, so I start the long drive home, and I get across the bridge to Tampa, and my mom calls, and I'm like, hi Mom, I'm heading home from the dentist. I can swing by your house in about 15 minutes.
1 hour later.
Mommy! You see, the second I got off the phone with her, the traffic came to a dead halt. So when I got to her house, I told her, it's hell out there. But then my mom gives me a pineapple. Ooh, thanks for the pineapple. Fruit makes everything better. Okay, so I finally got home. I'm home. Pikachu, I missed you so much. Oh, Pando. Charlie. There's no place like home. I was so happy to see my dogs, and I was so happy to see my goats, and I was so happy to see my yoga mat. My yoga mat. I missed you. So my friend Vivian calls, and I'm telling her the bad news, and she's like, you have to do what you have to do. Or not. I only have 23 and a half years left.
To do what?
Till the collapse of the simulacrum. Hello? Okay, so I guess the moral of the story is, don't trust doctors in duck socks. Actually, don't trust doctors at all. Unless they have white hair. So there's that. And there's that.
Okay.
Banjo! Run!
You have to do what you have to do.
Perfect. Just say it again because Pikachu sneezed. Start back a little bit and like lean in as you, wait, I can see the top of the green screen. Okay, say 23 years till what?
Do I need 2 years?
23. Wait, 23 and a half, sorry. Go ahead. Action.
Okay. Okay, Christina. No, yeah. Again.
I have a black Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Well, Christina, you have to do what you have to do.
One more time because the phone glitched out.
Oh my God. You have 23 years?
Say,
For what?
23 and a half years till what?
Relax, young lady. This won't hurt a bit.